welcome to Access, Rutland County's community news magazine, brought to you by your local healthcare provider, the Rutland Regional Medical Center. I'm your host, Amanda Wheeler, coming to you today from Kent Pond in Killington. Making recreation and active lifestyles accessible to all. Coming up in Access, Vermont Adaptive ramps up its program offerings to design a new camp for folks of all ages and abilities, including paddling on a local lake, a first for some campers. Plus, Turtle Hikers No More. A group of active seniors hit the Appalachian Trail for a day in the wilderness. Why this group asked to change its name, coming up. For 54 years, artists, craftsmen, musicians, and food vendors have set up shop in Main Street Park for 2 days in August. Art in the Park is a must-attend outdoor show which draws thousands to Rutland. 84 vendors set up tents featuring stone, clay, watercolor, photography, jewelry, specialty foods, and live music. The 54th biannual event draws thousands to Rutland County over the weekend.
Arts are an important element of the culture of any community. And when you can have support both from your local community to be able to put something like this together, if it wasn't for the 35 volunteers who were involved Thursday and Friday helping to get everything set up and are manning the booths and the gates today, it wouldn't happen. And I think our vendors come from all 5 New England states and New York and even some farther south. And they all have their own Facebook page. We all love to communicate through Facebook. So it goes out to we have about a 3,500 email list, and we have over 1,600 supporters on Facebook, but each of our vendors does too. So it helps to grow a large crowd, and it helps spread the good things that are happening right here in Rutland County with the rest of the world.
The mission of the Chaffee Arts Center, which hosts the event, is exhibition, education, and collaboration. One example of this was on display at the festival, hanging from the gazebo.
So with the Downtown Partnership, we were collaborating at sidewalk sales last Friday and Saturday, and one side of the mural was painted by 18 members of Rutland community from ages 2 to 85. And then on Sunday, we were collaborating with the Creative Economy, the Downtown Partnership, the Rutland Recreation and Parks Department, and Come Alive Outside. We were part of an event that was held at the fairgrounds, and it was a summer come out and enjoy your environment, and we offered watercolor and the other side of the community mural. So both sides, there's about 54 people between the ages of 2 and 85 that got an opportunity to get to paint on a mural that will be hung at the Vermont Farm and Food Center, where it will be hung so you can appreciate both sides.
One exhibitor was the West Rutland Carving Studio. It set up sculptures, but also workstations to allow kids and adults alike to test their skill with a chisel.
The little kids are really interested in getting to know the tools in the stone and really eager to start doing functional things with it. So it's been a nice change up from the daily tasks to the studio.
Sam is one of 2 interns working at the carving studio this summer. The other, Sierra, says the event and all the work taking place at the carving studio helps fuel her passion for the arts.
It's been so inspirational. I meet artists from all over the world. It's been a wonderful experience. It's very encouraging. It makes me see some sort of a future as an artist.
President of the Board of Trustees for the Carving Studio, Robert Black, says Art in the Park is influential in pushing the arts forward and introducing new faces to all the different art forms.
Well, for me, it's one of the most enjoyable times of the year to come here because it almost always is beautiful, and people from all over the country are in Rutland. And that we set up this carving station and this information about the carving studio is so interesting to people. And you could see the kids and the people that come, older and younger, love to carve once they do it. And then they learn things about the history of the place, our geology, and then all the connections we have with people from around the country and around the world.
The Fall Art in the Park will be held October 10th and 11th. Rutland County Roundup is brought to you by Castleton, a proud partner of PEG TV in the Rutland region. Visit us at castleton.edu. Reading and writing is the foundation for children's success in school and future endeavors. The Children's Literacy Foundation, or CliffWorks, is there to inspire kids to become strong readers. The completely community-supported organization has served 400 towns across Vermont and New Hampshire. PEG TV's Amber Dumas has the story.
Inside of the Castleton Community Center, these kids gathered while Duncan McDougall shared the magic and importance of books through story. Each of these kids will get to bring home 2 brand new books of their choosing in an effort to inspire these young readers.
The Children's Literacy Foundation is a nonprofit founded 17 years ago. We're based in Vermont. We cover all of Vermont and New Hampshire, and our target audience is low-income, at-risk, and rural young readers and writers. And our job is to inspire and support young readers and writers, get them on the road of being avid and active readers and writers. We've served 400 towns. We've served 175,000 kids since we started. Everything we do is completely free. And we send out children's book authors, illustrators, poets, storytellers. We give away more than $250,000 worth of brand new books into the hands of kids who have few or no books at all. And we have lots of great events to really connect kids and get them excited about reading and writing. The ability to read and write basically is the foundation for success in school, and it's also the foundation these days for success in work. So a child who grows up without strong reading and writing skills is really in for a very challenging time, and it really limits their abilities and their opportunities. Cliff's motto is opening books, opening minds, opening doors. And we truly believe that helping inspire a child to be a strong reader and writer opens so many doors for them.
The Children's Literacy Foundation is not state or federally funded. It relies wholly on the community support. Since its beginning, 165,000 children have been reached and over $3.5 million in books have been donated. To find out more, visit cliffonline.org.
Over the summer, Vermont Adaptive has unveiled a new program, Core Connections. 2 5-day retreats focus on whole body health, nutrition, goal setting, adaptive yoga, mindful activities, and creative art. Earlier this summer, we stopped into the first session to watch campers use adaptive bikes to cycle on the rail trail in Castleton. For the second retreat, we joined the group as they gave adaptive paddling a go. CORE stands for Communicate, Overcome, Relate, and Empower. Through guided experiences like adaptive paddling here on the Chittenden Reservoir, campers are sampling a plethora of outdoor activities in Vermont.
So we have a lot of folks going out on kayaks and canoes. We have a couple tandem kayaks, a few people going out in the tandem canoes.